Hey everybody, how's it going? Dieter Kurtenbach here. Warriors beat the Indiana Pacers 130-100. That is 11 straight wins for the Golden State Warriors, and they sweep their 5-game road trip. They're playing their best basketball of the year. I got 3 things off of a game that was not all that competitive, but pretty darn interesting. Number 1, and I'm going to feel bad about this in a few seconds, but I think we got to start with DeMarcus Cousins. This was DeMarcus Cousins' best game in a Golden State Warriors uniform. Not a lot of those, obviously, but this was a pretty darn good one. 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And here was the key point here, 25 minutes. We've been talking about how DeMarcus Cousins is just going to keep getting better. This is part of that process. He might have even taken a little bit of a double step forward against the Pacers on Monday night. He was exceptional in the fourth quarter. The Pacers could not throw enough bodies on him. He was dominating in the low post, and it was a reminder that the Warriors haven't had a guy this dominant in the low post since Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, certainly no one in the Steve Kerr era comes to mind. Closest thing you can imagine is Kevin Durant with another 70 pounds on him, give or take. Cousins was fantastic. As soon as he gets into shape, he will be offensively unstoppable, and the Warriors, in turn, will be offensively unstoppable if they're not already there. Put this to you in context a little bit. Nobody on the Warriors scored more than 30 points, and they still won by 32. A lot of that has to do with the Pacers, don't get me wrong, but this is firepower that we have not seen before for the Warriors and perhaps in the NBA, and it's only going to get better. Number 2, this is why I feel bad about starting off with DeMarcus Cousins, even though I have no regrets. I feel bad about it. Steph Curry had 26 points in this game in 26 minutes, and he shot 76% from the field, which is just preposterous. It's ridiculous numbers. It's Looney Tunes stuff, and that's what Steph Curry has been doing over the last few games here. He is playing his best basketball of the season, no question about that. I think he's playing his best basketball in a couple of years, if I'm being totally honest, and that goes back to the unanimous MVP season. What Curry is doing with his gravity, with his offensive verve, he's the talisman of this team, shooting it from 35 feet as he did. You'll see the highlight, I guarantee you, knocking down a shot from the Pacers logo to beat the buzzer at the end of the first half, and then he's getting to the rim, and he's finishing with incredible precision at the rim. He doesn't need free throws like Mr. James Harden. He is doing it the right way. He's not cheating, not flopping, not doing all of this stuff that only a lawyer could come up with, looking for loopholes in the system. Steph Curry is playing beautiful basketball right now. The Warriors are following his lead. There is no coincidence that when Steph Curry plays like this, the Warriors look unbeatable. In fact, they are unbeatable. If you look at this 11-game stretch here, we got to start talking about Steph for MVP in a real way. I know that the box score numbers aren't there compared to Mr. Harden, but his impact is undeniable, and right now it is just incredible the way Stephen Curry is playing. 26 points, 26 minutes, 76% shooting. You run out of superlatives for this guy. This is a third thing, and it might have been lost in the shuffle with all of the greatness in DeMarcus Cousins and Stephen Curry and even Kevin Durant playing fantastic defense, which is not something we bring up enough, and Andre Iguodala playing really well, and Klay Thompson playing really well, because everyone on the Warriors seems to be playing pretty well. The one guy who you might have excluded from that was Jordan Bell, but guess what? He's playing pretty well now too. Jordan Bell in the starting lineup on Monday night. Draymond Green gets the night off, a much-deserved night off. Veterans rest, just all those nagging injuries year over year. Don't have to play the Pacers, who are down Victor Oladipo. So they let Jordan Bell get the start at the 4. And this was something you should feel really positive about. Not only did the Warriors coaching staff start Jordan Bell, but I think Jordan Bell has finally bought into what the Warriors coaching staff has been telling them, or telling him day after day after day, which is just play simple basketball. Do the simple things and big things will happen. And we saw that perfected on Monday night. Now, repetition is the big part of this, but he was so good on Monday night. Really solid performance. 18 minutes, just shy of 19 minutes, plus 9, 8 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of really nice offensive rebounds, and 4 assists. This is the kind of impact that you want from a guy like Jordan Bell, the kind of impact that the Warriors have been kind of craving from a guy like Jordan Bell all season, and this is something that they can build upon here. Draymond's not always going to get the night off. In fact, he'll only get probably a handful for the rest of the regular season. But Jordan Bell is going to get minutes on this team, despite what people might have thought after that little spat that he had with Steve Kerr in Los Angeles. The Warriors believe in Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell starting to buy into what the Warriors have been preaching to him. That's a good thing because this guy will have a role on this team, not just for the rest of the season, but in the playoffs as well. Warriors need all hands on deck. And if Jordan Bell can play the kind of controlled, smart, heady game with that incredible athleticism that he has, he is going to be a major asset for Golden State in the coming weeks, months, and those playoffs that we're talking about come April, May, and June. Remember when those were a pipe dream? They're granted now. I don't know when the Warriors are going to lose again. I wish I could tell you. I could make a lot of money. You could make a lot of money. But there's a legitimate chance that they just never lose again. Because if Steph Curry is playing this well, if DeMarcus Cousins is only going to get better, oh yeah, you have Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant on the other side, and Andre Iguodala playing his butt off, and everyone's just playing such great basketball on this Warriors team right now. They have 6-7 games left until the All-Star break. They can maybe ratchet this winning streak up to 18. Who knows? Maybe they turn it off for a night. But man, when they play the way that they can play, no one's touching them. It's not even close. And they're looking like they know where that gear is right now and that they can get back to it anytime they want. Big game on Thursday. Maybe that's the day they lose. Maybe not. Maybe the Philadelphia 76ers are the next team to feel the buzzsaw. We'll find out. That'll be a really fun game. Looking forward to talking to you after that one. Until then, make sure you subscribe to the Warriors HQ newsletter and all the good stuff that we got coming out on the Mercury News website. Talk to you soon.